to 5.
Good evening and welcome to the Bryan Board of Public Affairs regular meeting for January 19th, 2021. First item on the agenda is to approve the minutes of the January 5th, 2021 regular meeting. You've all been presented with the minutes, had a chance to read them over and look at them and see if there's any additions or corrections. So.
I see no additions or corrections. Tom, I'll make a motion that we accept the January 5th minutes as read.
I'll second.
Roll call. Jim?
Yes.
or I'm sorry, Dick was first. Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette.
Yes.
Next, we have a hearing of public concerns. There has been a number provided. If you'd like to call in and have anything to say at this time, we'll wait a few seconds, and then if you no call in, we will go on with the meeting. Interrupt it if we get a call. Next item on the agenda, Clerk Treasurer's Report. Pat?
The board has been presented with the clerk treasurer's report for the month ending 12/31/2020.
This is Karen. I move that we approve the clerk treasurer's report.
This is Annette. I'll second it.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is a resolution. Pat, would you like to number and read for us, please?
This is resolution number 2, 2021, authorizing Director of Utilities to execute agreement with Patman Associates for the purchase of the 69 kV substation structures for the 34.5 kV upgrade project.
Jim, did you want to address that, please?
Sure, more than happy to. We're requesting to accept the Tapman Associates bid. We had received two bids. One was from Distran for $213,450. Tapman Association bid $178,100. They had three alternatives that they added. One was to upgrade the switches to Cleveland price. Cleveland has a little more robust connection. The USCO ones are, they split in the middle and swing away, where the Clevelands are more of a knife. So they have a more mechanically positive stop on them. And then also alternate 2 and alternate 3 was to use a different steel company and a different bus duct. And so by accepting those alternatives, we even got the bid down to $158,650. Tapman was also the structures that we used out at the industrial park through GPDB. So we're very familiar with their product, very pleased with their product, and would respectfully request that we accept that bid. Any questions?
Anybody have any questions of Jim or any further discussion on this?
Jim, what was the engineer's estimate on that, for that? Do you remember?
So $157,250, which is within the 10%.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. They didn't write it down here on this paper.
Okay.
Any further discussion? If not, I'll accept the motion to accept.
This is Dick, so moved.
This is Jim. I'll second.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Karen.
Yes.
Next item on the agenda is a resolution. Pat, would you number, please?
This is resolution number 3, 2021, authorizing the Director of Utilities to execute an agreement with Virginia Transformer Corporation for the purchase of two 69/4.16 kV power transformers for the 30.5 kV upgrade project.
Jim, again, would you like to address that, please?
Sure, thanks, Tom. As you all know, we previously had the transformers bid at 10 MVA, which was twice as much as what we really needed to. So we had asked to go back and get them at 5 MVA and then also look at possibility of a remanufactured one. The original bids that came in from Virginia, for instance, was at $1,145,297. So our initial savings would have been in the neighborhood of $269,000 with the engineering bid at the engineering estimate bid at $990,000. What happened was that Virginia came back in with the 5 MVA, was still with the low tap changer and the delivery and setup at a total of $876,152. But you have to add in the delivery and things like that, so it did come in at the $990,000, closer to that. So with the total savings, let me get my papers straight here. So we did come in with the savings of $269,000 compared to the original bid, with the engineer's estimate for the rebid of $990,000. There was a total savings of $155,297 from the previous 10 MVA transformers. We only received one bid. We were a little disappointed in that because I thought for sure maybe one of the remanufactured people would step up, and then we would get a little bit of price on that. But still, only Virginia, Georgia came in at the price of $876,152. So they actually came in below the engineering's bid. But we got the delivery that we have to add in there.
May I ask Jim, what is the lead time on that transformer from today? You know?
140 delivery after, let's see, the schedule for shop drawings is about 60 days, and the delivery after the shop drawings is about 145. So that's 9 months, somewhere around there.
So we're looking into late summer, spring, or fall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I see in the notes that there's approximately 30 weeks from the date of the award from Virginia Transformer. Just to add that, it is in our notes. It is in our documentation. It's at the bottom of the second page in the letter dated January 11th, just to point that out to everybody if you want to see it.
Yeah, I must have missed it.
Okay, there's a lot there to read.
Any other
It's one of
discussion?
the things I pick up on quite easily, quite readily.
Thank you, Karen. Anybody else? I'll accept the motion to approve resolution number 3, if you so desire.
This is Karen. I read through the documents quite thoroughly. I move that we accept the bid from Virginia Georgia Transformer Company, Resolution 3.
Thank you. I'll second.
This is Annette. I'll accept. I second.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Dick.
Yes.
Thank you.
Next item on the agenda is another resolution. Pat, would you number and read, please?
Next resolution is resolution number 4, 2021, authorizing the appropriation and transfer from the 501 Electric Fund to the 515 Electric Capital Reserve Fund.
Dawn, would you like to address that, please?
Good evening. It is our recommendation that the BPA consider the transfer of $900,000 from the electric fund to the electric capital reserve fund, which is included in the 2021 budget, and the transfer and appropriation of $143,000 for the total transfer of $1,043,000. The proposed transfer and appropriation are following the electric cash reserve policy, and the total electric balances are above the estimated minimum fund balance of $9.5 million. The combined total for the 501 electric and 515 capital reserve as of December 31st, 2020 is just a little over $13.5 million. So in order to provide cash funding for the 2021 capital projects for the electric department, BMU further recommends the transfer and appropriation be considered and recommended to City Council for concurrence. Nate and I have communicated with Lori. Her and her office are on board with this proposed transfer, and it will help with ease of purchase orders and getting projects started this year in the electric fund.
Thank you for the explanation. Any further discussion or comments? Seeing none, we will accept a motion to approve.
This is Dick. I'll move to adopt resolution 4.
Thank you.
This is Jim. I'll second.
Okay, Dick?
Yes.
Roll call. Jim?
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Karen?
Yes.
Next item is also a resolution. Pat, would you like the number and read, please?
This is resolution number 5, 2021, authorizing the purchase of a 2022 HB 607 International Tandem Axle Dump Truck from Silking International pursuant to Ohio Revised Code 9.48 to Sourcewell FKA National Joint Power Alliance, thereby waiving the competitive bidding process prescribed by ORC 127.16B1.
Thank you. Derek, are you on?
Yeah,
Talk
thanks.
this, please? Okay, go ahead.
The current tandem axle dump truck that we have now is Truck 31. It's the 1993 International, and at the end of its useful life. It's 27 years old, and it's had many repairs done to it throughout the years. Currently, it's inoperable and it needs a new transmission. We did try an inexpensive repair to see if we could buy some time and put it back into service, but unfortunately it didn't work. A new transmission will cost $8,500, which we believe to be more than the value of the truck. And there's also other areas of concern that are going to continue to require repair costs. Some of those concerns, there's a hydraulic leak on the dump body boom. The exhaust system needs replaced. The fuel tank needs replaced. There's a left rear hub that needs replaced. And the air compressor for the brake system's leaking oil. We did get 4 different quotes through the state purchasing program with the lowest price meeting the needs of the department. This could be purchased as a package. The cabin chassis from Sprow International and the dump body from Collider Equipment. Included in the package would be the trade-in of Truck 31. Delivery is expected between 3 and 5 months if we order in January. And if you remember at the end of 2019 and the beginning of 2020, the north filter required emergency repairs. We had some failures with our under drain. Based on the condition of the north filter and with the media being original to 1973, the south filter was budgeted for rehabilitation in 2021. In the 525 Capital Reserve Fund, there's $200,000 appropriated for the south filter. The water plant staff took the south filter out of service and inspected it. We did not find any under drain damage, and it's still filtering iron at acceptable levels. Although the media is original, it still does need to be replaced. We feel comfortable in pushing that project back another year or two. We would request a new line item in the 525 Capital Reserve Fund and transfer the funds from the high pressure filter project to make this purchase. This is an important piece of equipment that allows our department to operate efficiently. I would like to ask Dawn to provide some more details on the purchasing process. And then if you have any questions, we can answer those.
Yeah, as Derek mentioned, we started off with getting some quotes from the state purchasing contract, and those quotes came in a little more than what we were expecting. And Derek was able to find that Selking International is listed as a member of the National Joint Power Alliance, which is also known as Sourcewell. What we did is we actually followed the same process that many other departments have followed within the city. Ohio Revised Code authorizes purchases for equipment through a joint purchasing program by government entities if the political subdivision can purchase the same supplies or services through the joint purchasing program. With that, Selking International, here through Bryan, is authorized to sell equipment under Sourcewell's purchasing program, and therefore it meets the requirement of ORC and waives the competitive bidding process.
Well, it sounds like the truck has met the end of its usefulness to us, and it seems like a very good proposition to just buy it now and put off the water filter for a year or two, because as Derek said, it will last a few more years, and we'll use the money now for what we need. It seems to me to be a safety issue too. So I think this truck is just ready to go.
Judging the price of what it costs to replace the transmission and the rest of the leaks and issues that it has, and judging by what it looks like they're going to allow for a trade-in on this, it gives you some kind of an idea what the value of the truck is. I think it's
Not much
a decision to make.
It
I want to
doesn't
answer a very quick question.
make sense to put that kind of money into it.
No, not at all.
I have a question for Derek. This is Karen. I would like to know, Derek, what do you intend to use in place of it between now and when you can receive the new truck? That is a 3 to 5 months is a large time period.
Right now, we're just getting by with truck 7, the one dump truck. If we get in a pinch, we've talked to Tyson and he would let us borrow a truck. But right now we're getting by with just one. Sometimes things are a little bit slower, but we can manage.
Okay. Thank you.
And Derek, I noticed this one, the new one's going to be an automatic transmission, whereas the other one was a manual, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Those are a little more user-friendly.
To allow other operators to drive it. Truck 31, I think there's only about 1 or 2 people that can really drive it.
Yeah.
This is Jim. I will make a motion that we approve the purchase.
This is Dick. I'll second.
The roll call, Jim,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Next item on the agenda is to accept the resignation of our operations manager, Don Fitzcharles. Something I never thought I'd see on this agenda, but has reasons, and we will miss her, I'm sure. So with that, anybody else would like to speak?
Yeah, I'd like to say something, Tom, if I may.
Go
Sure.
ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to let everybody know that she gave her formal notice of resignation as a role of ops manager on January 5th. Her final day will be January 29th. On behalf of BMU, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Dawn for everything she's done, for BMU during her time here. And on a personal level, I appreciate the support, guidance, and encouragement that she's provided to me. While we'll miss her expertise and enthusiasm and generosity, I wish Dawn the best of luck, continued success as she pursues her path in her career. So I just wanted to say that.
I would
And,
say,
go ahead, Jim.
I was just going to say, from the time I served as board chair and the number of dilemmas that we've dealt with lately, the pandemic, and when the government started shutting things down and we didn't know which way we were going to go. And then even some issues that arose before that. Dawn was always, she always handled things well. She was always willing to give of her personal time. She never complained, never let me feel like I was infringing on her time. So I do wish her the best. Edgerton's getting a good one.
Hmm.
And I'd like to echo the same thing you said, Jim. As you know, 2020 was not a kind year to us, to say the least. We had a lot of things to deal with, and between you, Jim, and Dawn and myself, we bailed water out of that canoe, buddy, to keep it from sinking. And if it wasn't for Dawn's leadership, we'd have never got through it.
Absolutely.
And I'll always appreciate that at Dawn. She did a remarkable job. She never faltered. Had to keep her from stressing out a few times and check on her a lot, but she handled herself very well. I'm going to miss her dearly, and I'm proud to call her my friend. And I know we can call on her if we need any questions. She always seems to find answers. So with that, gonna miss you a lot, Dawn. Understand it's a better fit for your family, and family comes first. So I wish you nothing but the best, and who knows, maybe someday we'll see you back.
This is Karen, and I can't say anything better than what Nate started with and everybody else has added. I wish Dawn, I wish you the very best, and I'm sorry to see you go. I had high hopes for you here, and still do. Like Dick said, maybe someday you'll come back. Hope so. You've been a good inspiration, and I've heard very, very good things. People loved working with you here. So you're leaving with leaving us. We will be missing you, is what I'm going to say. Thanks.
This is Annette. I'm going to echo the same thing Karen did. Dawn, your leadership, your knowledge, your all-around personality, your just who you are. Going to miss you and wish you nothing but the best on your next endeavor.
So to kind of sum it up, Dawn, you've been an asset to BMU. We thank you for your time, and we're sorry to see you go, but best of everything in your new endeavor. We will miss you.
Dawn, or do you have anything to say?
Yes, I do. I just want to take this time as an opportunity to publicly thank the BPA. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to work for BMU in the city of Bryan. I've been extremely honored to be a part of such a professional team. And I believe that board service is one of the toughest semi-volunteer roles of all. And each of you performed with dedication and tenacity, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. The BPA distinguished themselves as judicious steward of our organization and never flinched in the face of a difficult decision. So you guys were all extremely supportive and great to me, and I appreciate it. I would be remiss if I didn't thank all of my BMU coworkers, Nate, the mayor, Rhonda, Lori, her office. I just want to thank you all for your contributions over the last 3 years. I've learned a lot. And as I look back on my time with BMU, please know that nothing done here would have been possible if it were not for each member of the team. So, and as Dick already alluded to, if anything pops up, if anything's ever needed, just pick up the phone and call. And I appreciate all of you and your kind words. Thank you.
Thank you, Don.
Thanks, sir.
We will now entertain a motion to accept the resignation.
Regretfully, Tom, I'll move that we accept the resignation of Dawn.
I'll second.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Karen.
Yes, with regrets.
Next item, semi-monthly disbursements. We will need a motion to pay the bills.
This is Karen. I'll make a motion. We pay the bills.
This is Annette. I'll second it.
Karen,
Yes.
Annette,
Yes.
Tom,
Yes.
Dick,
Yes.
Jim.
Yes.
That is all the regular business to come before the board. We will go to the comments from BPA and staff. I know we've already made several comments already, but anything additional anybody would like to make? The department heads? Pat, anything you'd like to say?
Not this time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jackie, are you there?
I am, and I just want to wish Dawn well, and other than that, I don't have anything tonight. Thank you.
Thank you. Dawn, anything additional?
No, thank you.
Thank you. Nathan?
Yeah, I'd just like to add and thank the rest of the team for participating in the meetings and input they provided related to the cost savings of $269,000 on the 34-5 materials bid. That was a team effort. People were discussing things and found that. So I think that's great that our team works together and allowed us to save that amount of money. Also, just want to throw out there for conversation purposes, nothing that you need to act on now, but maybe start the consideration of needing a representative to act as the city's authorized alternate for AMP. We don't have to make a decision right now, but I just want to start that conversation. Dick has shown an interest if anybody else, wasn't interested. So just something to think about, and maybe we can talk about it more the next meeting. And thank the board for, changing that dump truck as our workhorse. Thanks for taking care of that. It's definitely needed. We've nursed that thing along as we can nurse something, for 27 years with paint and the motor and transmission. So it's definitely time. I appreciate the board for acting upon that. And that's about all I have.
Thank you, Nick. Dick, anything to add this evening?
Nope. Other than I wish Dawn nothing but the best, and hopefully everybody stays safe. That's about all I have, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you. Annette?
I would also like to reiterate good luck to Dawn on her new position. And also, just as Nate pointed out, great job on doing the savings on the new bids for the structure and the transformers. And then also, it was good to recognize that the dump truck was a sinking ship. So yeah, get out while you can and get the best deal you can. So thanks for that research and getting a good deal. So thank you.
Thank you. Jim?
Best of luck, Dawn. We're going to miss you. I guess also it's good to see the progress we're making on the substation upgrades, and saving some money isn't a bad thing either. That's all I have, Tom.
Thank you. Karen?
I agree with what everybody else has said, but I would like to add one more thing, and that's to let everyone know that the Good Neighbors Utilities Fund is out there in case anyone needs some help with their utility payments. So give NOCAC a call. If you don't know how to reach them, you can call our office and we can refer you. So I just want to remind everybody that's out there, and if you need the help. So that's all I have to add.
Thank you. I don't have anything additional other than, of course, again, best wishes and best luck to Dawn. We have some papers to sign, several resolutions to sign, so make your way down here after the meeting, board members, and they'll be in the boardroom here. Did I miss anybody on the comments that wanted to? If not, I'll entertain a motion for adjournment.
This is Dick. So moved.
This is Karen, second.
Dick,
Yes.
Aaron,
Yes.
Tom?
Yes.
Annette?
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We are adjourned.